Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday Night Primetime. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
2nd and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A nice throw there by the rookie, and he earns his guys a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll try the right side this time. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
20-yard line.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Try at the point, up and good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Thompson now to throw. Oh, in trouble him for sack number 11 on the season.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 30 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one out wide to Achane. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Set. Yellow, 43, dog red. Green set. Cut.
He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's 1st and 10.
Will Green. Down. Set.
Thompson to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
It's 2nd down.
Big Grover Stewart. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Thompson. That's taken in by Achane. They'll be brought down very close to the 1st down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. That's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. Their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Clock ready.
He's going to keep this again. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6.
Ready,
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
H-Jack. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
One more time, it's H-Jack. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal.
Ready. Yellow, 22. 43 rail. Ready.
They'll run with H-Jack. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Fight, switch. Red. Blue striker. Hut.
Now, Thompson. And he'll be taken down. It's a sack, but there is a penalty flag on the field, so let's get this one sorted out. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter as they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 45. White.
Hill brought in motion.
Hut.
Now a little pop pass. To the goal line and in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Miami.
Touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? 18 rattle. Set. 79 Bronco. Check up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On the set. Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. That one intercepted.
The pass. Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Chop, 17. Set.
Throwing, Thompson. That is caught left side by Waddle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Ready, ready, ready.
To throw is Thompson. And he's going to complete this to Waddle, working across the field. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Miami.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 33, yellow.
Here's Thompson. That's into the hands of the fullback. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 10 black.
Here's a designed run. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
3rd and goal.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Hut.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, in to drop him on 3rd and goal. And that will send the field goal unit out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Dolphins will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Start on the ground, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
16 yards.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That pass to the sideline, nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that first down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Go.
They'll look to throw. That is caught for 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Indy. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year.
His kick is good.
And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Get ready. Black 40. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Aiken. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. White. Hut.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
3rd down, they need 5.
Ready?
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
That'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. throw here to begin the drive. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half.
The 35-yard
We'll come
line.
back to Indianapolis after this. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
Colts, first down.
What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. Now, faking the give. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown Colts. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Colts are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At the 48-yard line.
Red, yellow.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he is out of bounds. But there is a flag down, and we may erase that one.
Here we go. Here we go.
Catch made there by Waddle. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Green.
Thompson now to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Ready, break. Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Not fun here. Third and a lot. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
Green. Come on, set. Yellow, 43, set.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dolphins. now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins are back within 4. It's 21-17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Come on. Set. Cut 19. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard
He'll
line.
look to throw here on 1st down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sly now for the point out. And look at this, the extra point is blocked. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Slide blue. Set, hut. Blue, 32. Hut.
Now, Thompson. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
1st down.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
This throw right side is caught by him. A signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Set, ready. Hut.
Thompson to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 37-yard line.
On the ready.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Set.
Throwing, Thompson. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the set.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw is Thompson. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Ready.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Ready. Ready. Set.
Thompson. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set. 70 range, 70 range. Come on.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Handoff here, up the middle. Room to run, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
For the Colts.
22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Indianapolis.
Reload, reload. Go.
They'll stay on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
32-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now a give on the ground. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line, sets up 1st and goal.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. Out comes Sly for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will go up by 7.
Colts 34. Dolphins 27.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
30-yard line.
On the set. Down. Block 40. Set.
Here's Thompson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 39.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
1 yard to go.
Come on, set. Hut.
They'll look to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this is going to be a 1st down. That is a head coach not afraid to roll the dice. This time it pays off. And a 1st down.
14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Red.
Back to throw. This is caught 2. And he is very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It is a gain of 23 yards. And now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's H.M. trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Here we go. Set, go.
They'll run with H.A. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Javon H.A. Touchdown, Dolphins. On for the PAT is Aubrey. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right sideline and complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. Now, faking the give. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's in! Touchdown, Colts. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
Here comes a return from the 5.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
A gain on the play.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. That goes for 58.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Down. Black 40. Steel, black. Set.
Thompson now to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Miami.
To number 88. Touchdown, Miami.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So back to level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30, past the 40, inside the 20, and he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Colts will go up by 7.
Colts 48. Dolphins 41.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And the Dolphins.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Yard line.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And 10.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
The line is scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On the double.
3rd and 10.
Yellow.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Looked like he was at a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60, 70 Rangers, 70.
He'll drop to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
3rd, they need 8.
18, Cougar 19.
He'll go right and find his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Colts.
Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. Up the middle they go. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go now. Cowboys. Go.
Catch made. That's Woods. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no. It is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. Back to the air once more on second down. The throw here is complete. A powerful run just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is first and goal.
First down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Colts 55, Dolphins 41.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Thompson. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of 19. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Now, Thompson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Thompson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. JT Tuimoloau. Tough to stop all night. Now with 3 sacks in the game. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Thompson to throw. Rolling right. That one out wide to Achane. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. The shotgun snap for Prescott. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's caught! And he will have a Dolphins first down. on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
38 yards on the play. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And the Dolphins going to be set up with 1st and goal. As play moves them down.
Another Dolphins first down.
Again, Prescott to the air. Over the top, he's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Dolphins 47.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready? Half the 60. Half the 60. Ready?
A handoff as they try to run it here. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Indy. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Dolphins 47.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Now a big play here. Dolphins will go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Now receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. And he will score. So the wrist pays off. That new math looks good when it works. The 2-pointer cuts the lead to 7.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And he will score again. Touchdown, Colts. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And it adds up to 16 now on the season. Tries at the point. Up and good. And the Colts are able to extend the lead.
69. Dolphins 55.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Past midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
At the 32-yard
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that one. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On the set.
He'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
Throwing Thompson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dolphins. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now a big play here. Dolphins will go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Here's Thompson. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grasp. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Look at him go! And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown.
Joey Sly.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts tack on one more to their lead.
Makes the score Colts 76. Dolphins 61.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's first down.
Ready.
Thompson now to throw. Rolling to the left. He's going to run it. Running out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second and 6 coming up.
Dog red. Come on, set.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
It's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing now on first and 10. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver. And incomplete. Second and 10.
Tyke Smith on the coverage.
Ready.
Back to the air one more time. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. He separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down.
10 yards to go.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier. And
this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Sack. Bronco 80.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Ready.
Second and 11.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Dolphins are going to have it just past their 25.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the second half, and up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that, but you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put them away late, protect the ball, safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw can be all you need to flip this game on its head and find yourself going with a lead late to falling behind.
So it's a win for the Colts. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long From Indianapolis,